Whisperer here, and I want to talk about some stuff that happened in my food service industry experience. Mainly with a large chain burrito place, and it's going to be the first entry in my series called Burrito Confidential. So let's fucking do this shit. First guy I want to talk about. He was the backbone of a lot of crazy shit that happened there. Let's call him Ryan. So when I got hired there, I was unemployed. I was real hardcore alcoholic, a lot worse than I am now. I was fucking chugging whiskey all the time. For some reason, they decided to give me a second interview and hired me. And this dude was this little, totally a prick, just an asshole. His understanding of the English language was good, but he often didn't understand the correct or appropriate times to say things to people. But we'll get more into that in a second. So I was hired, and about a month in, he pulled me aside and he said, you look like shit every time you come in here. You need to shave. Let me do the accent. Listen, Mister, listen, okay, Mister Sir. You come in here, you pussyfoot around, you look like shit, you are shit-faced. When I hired you, you smell like whiskey, okay? I gave you a chance. Don't fuck it up. It's more funny how he said it, but that did light a fire under my ass. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I gotta get on point with this shit. I came in there, he was about being presentable. You must be presentable to the customers. Everyone here is looking at you, so you must exceed the place. Well, I'm not going to say the name of the actual company because they'll probably come after me. But anyway, so I start really busting my ass. I come in there every day, looking good. I was looking good. But so a couple months after I'd been there, I was kind of in Ryan's circle. He was the assistant general manager. No one listened to the general manager. She was all over the fucking place. We'll call her Viola. She was on a work visa from somewhere in Eastern Europe. I don't remember off the top. Lithuania or something. I don't fucking remember. But she was the same way. She had no idea about how, Americans talk to each other. It was just a very different, she talked down to everyone like we were stupid and called everybody honey or baby or, just very, very condescending. But anyway, this story is about, Ryan. Yeah, we're calling him Ryan, that's right. This kind of, don't worry, I have a point here. I know it doesn't sound like I do, but I most definitely do. He would learn new words, and he was actually very fluent in English, very fluent. Like, he spoke semi-eloquently, but he didn't get it. Like, he would say fuck constantly, like fuck all the time, like constantly. To customers and stuff, fucking guy, this and that. And one day he learned he couldn't say fuck anymore. So, he would say effing. But that same week, he learned the term shit-faced. There was one day I came in, and it was right after I was promoted to kitchen manager in training, and they let me open up the store. And, so I'm running a person down. I have to count all the money, make all the, set the drawers up, get the line set up, make sure everyone's on point, all the prep's getting done before we open, that type of shit. So I come in, I'm there at 6 a.m., I'm fucking making guacamole, I'm counting a drawer at the same time. I'm doing 10 things at once, like busting my ass. Ryan comes in, and he comes up to me, he's like, Mr. Sir, I come in here, you are pussyfooting around. You have made one case of guacamole. You are taking it easy. You are shit-faced, effing around. Like, he used the word shit-faced and effing around in the same sentence. Like, that makes no fucking sentence. Like, if you're gonna say shit, you might as well just say fuck. Anyway, he would also get very upset with customers. He would work on the line, and there's a position on the salsa bar where basically what you're trying to do is get the customer through as fast as possible. So you offer, would you like a fresh tomato mild? Fresh tomato mild, green. Would you like red? Sir, would you like corn, sour cream, cheese, or lettuce? And, you just kind of lead them down the line until you said, is that good? And then you roll the burrito up and they'd fucking pay for it. Like, that was the main thing, was just so they would be like, yeah, that's good. And then they'll throw their money at you because they're stupid. I mean, the food is all right, but it's not worth that much. But that's beside the point. He would work that station. He would get so fucking mad at these customers who wouldn't listen to him or would be on their phones. He'd be like, sir, would you like sour cream or cheese? And they wouldn't say anything. And he'd be like, sir, listen, would you like sour cream or effing cheese? It's like, you can't say that and there'd be a line of people out the door and this guy'd be saying effing like shouting at a customer saying effing cheese. Eventually he left, and I believe he's working at some Chinese place now. But before he left, I went over and to his house because I was in his circle. The guy was a dick, but it's always good to have friends in high places. So I put up with him. He wasn't totally insufferable. He talked a lot of shit, But so one day I went over to drink with. I was already fucking plastered by the time he called me. He's like, "Oh, you want to come out to the bar with us?" I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." I went to the bar and ended up going back to his place with his boyfriend. His boyfriend goes to bed, and he's like, "Oh, well, I need to get cigarettes. So you should come with me." And then he tried to. We're not going to get into this, but he tried to. Let's just say he was trying to get a little too friendly, and I always kind of wondered. I was like, "Am I gay?" And then at that point, when that happened, I'm like, "Nope, not gay. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Just don't be doing that to me. But I am definitely not into that. No, thank you." Uh, Otherwise, I mean, the guy was more hilarious than that. But then I found out that he did that to some other people, so some other dudes that I worked with. But I don't know. So that's kind of my first foray into Burrito Confidential. Neither of those people work there. Also, I don't work there anymore either, so I don't know why I'm being so secretive about it. But shit. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'm gonna come up with some other stuff. I've talked to some other crew members. I'm trying to remember some because I have a couple stories, but they need filler, and I just kind of wanted to set the whole thing up. And I hope everyone enjoyed this. I'm sure no one's listening right now, but yeah.